Lesson number 6, Analysis in Action. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain that ionic substances are identified by identifying each type of ion they contain. Analytical chemists can be involved in testing a wide variety of substances. They could be asked to find the purity of drinking water or the source of pollutants in a river. They might have to test a consumer product, like a tinned food or a drain cleaner, to see if the contents label is correct. Forensic chemists, working as scenes of crime officers, can be asked to prove guilt or innocence by analysing materials found at a crime scene or in a suspect's home. Whatever the material or the reasons for the analysis, the skills needed are the same. Analytical chemists must produce reliable results, and this requires thorough planning, careful practical work, precise measurements, and logical thinking. For example, the household products in this picture contain different ionic compounds. Imagine you needed to identify the ionic compound present in each of the products. Assuming they are all pure substances, where would you start your analysis? You will need to find at least 2 tests from previous lessons, as each ionic compound contains 2 ions. Test 1. Your first investigation will probably be to carry out flame tests. The colour a compound gives to a flame is a simple test for some common cations. The results are shown in this table. Test 2. You could then add some sodium hydroxide solution to a solution of each of the chemicals and look for precipitates or gases being produced. The results are shown in the photograph. Only the moss killer forms a precipitate, and it is a pale green. The fertilizer didn't form a precipitate, but it did produce a smelly alkaline gas on heating. Test 3. The next step would be to test for the anions present. You could start by adding some dilute hydrochloric acid and test any gases formed. The results of this test are given in the table. Test 4. For the final test, the fertilizer and moss killer, which had given negative results with hydrochloric acid, could be tested by the addition of barium chloride solution and acidified silver nitrate solution. Look at the photograph for the results. These final tests should make it possible to identify all 4 chemicals. How did you do? Do you think you could be an analytical chemist?